And good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Echo Arena VRML 2, bringing you Average Joe's versus Mercury. My name is Glean, your caster, and with me in the casting booth, or rather in the camming booth, is Wonder T-Man tonight, and I am excited to get into this one. Two gold tier teams, very close in ranking. I have not been able to see too much of these teams yet, but I'm excited to see what they can do as we see them practicing some regrabbing. They look very fast and they look excited to go, and I'm ready to get going here. We have pinged the teams and we're just waiting on them to ready up, but it is sure to be an exciting one. Both these teams, having a little bit of history. I know Average Joe's played in Season 2, so certainly they have that experience under their belt, and I'm excited to see what they can do as we are about to get underway here with round one. Teams are in the tubes getting ready to go, and out with the joust they will come. And it looks like it will be the orange team getting there first. Jolt going to handle the disc. Jolt dancing around a little bit. He's now going to send this one back on a reset, a nice little reset over to the teammate Raptured 9. Raptured going to forward this one back up to Jolt, but just missing the hands of the teammate as it now will be Average Joe's getting to the disc. Godly just trying for something, but no. JF from Mercury getting that one out into the trap area. Now this disc gonna bounce loose once again back to Taco Big, and Taco gonna clear this one through for Mercury. Potentially here, as it will be, Taco now handling it, and Taco gonna take a shot, but off the post, as no JF grabs this one, sends that one down, but again, just an unfortunate ding is now Jolt is gonna send this one through and try and get it out, but no, it will be Taco there to recover. I like what Taco was doing there, trying to bait out the defenses. Now another shot here from Hostile, but off the post once again. Unfortunate, as now JF able to pick this one back up, trying to get it through, but good defense by Jolt to get that one on the stun and try and clear it back out. Able to eventually tap it through is Mercury here, and now it's going to be a race for it. Taco getting there first. Now going to handle this one and try and send this one back through, and does so successfully. Again, teams trying to get racing down the field here. Some teams not quite able to get there, as now the disc is going to bounce down and into the hands of JF. JF going to the nest where Gator is, and Gator going to take a shot and puts it right in, and that is a first two for the teams here, or for the game here. Going to Average Joe's, and yes, I believe the teams are switched. We are having a little bit of technical difficulty, but hopefully we can get that fixed here, as now we are underway here for Mercury. Mercury going to look for something, is now Raptured. Gets the duck on the defender, and now looking to send this one in, taking some time, but a good midline steal there from Hostile. Now sending this one to JF, and JF with an open shot takes it, and he puts it in for a 3. Hitting Average Joe's up by 5. Certainly plenty of time and plenty of opportunity for both teams to make something happen here, as now we're going to see what Mercury can do again as they get coming here. Coming out of the tunnels, DJ Echo going to take this one in. DJ going to send this one through, not quite able to find the teammate as he does take a bounce. Taco gets tied up with Raptured, and instead Jess will grab this one. Jess going to take a shot, but no, Gator Rich on the back line able to snag that one, as it could have possibly gone into goal. Now it bouncing down towards the floor once again. Godly Jess going to grab it, but no, Taco grabs it. As a little bit of a scuffle ensues, and now the disc bouncing off that barrier. Oh my, Taco with a floating shot there, just able to barely duck the barrier, and he puts it in. Nice little play there from Taco, as now we wait to see what Mercury can do here. All right, so now DJ going to handle this one once again. Going to send this one down. Not able to find the teammate yet, but now in the hands of Rapture. Rapture going to send this one over to Jolt. Jolt's going to take a shot. Great little play to get Mercury back in it there. You could see the passing was clean. They were very precise about it, and they knew exactly what they wanted to do, and that got them the first 2 points that they needed to maybe break that ice, get a little bit of confidence, and get back into this one. And now we get to see Average Joe's on their first offensive joust here. Gator Rich can handle this one. Gator Oh, what a steal and stun there from Gothley. Jess possibly with a shot. No, Jolt with a shot. Instead, Jolt will put it in. And things are starting to turn around now. Some momentum in the favor of Mercury. So after not only a good play, but a good defensive stop, we'll have to see what they can execute here. And if Average Joe's can maybe put a stop to this momentum, certainly could be a game changer. Now, Average Joe's coming out again, and Gatorage going to handle this one. Looks like the team is partially inverted. Hostile going to try and hold this one as he tries to draw out the defense. You can see him waiting there, killing some time. Very smart for him to do, as they know they have the advantage. Now Gatorage can send this one out to Taco. Taco going to try and send this one to JF, but not quite able to find his hands. Now Raptured getting the grab. Now Jolt going to try and forward this one, but a good steal. Trying to pick the pocket. Jolt does get it back and slaps it through. Now down into that blue bubble, and Jess is there first. Oh my goodness. What a turnaround here for Mercury, as now they are only 2 points behind after going scoreless for the first little bit here. They have brought it back in a bit of a comeback. Can they keep this momentum, as now Average Joe's come out with another offensive joust? They have not been able to get anything past this midline so far, as now the disc bounces loose, and again, DJ Echo right there. Mercury getting another defensive stop. Now both DJ and Jess trying to pursue the disc, can't get it. Now Jess gets it, Jess takes his shot, but no, can't find it. Almost found the pass to DJ, not quite able to get it. Now Jolt gets the grab, tries to send it through, not quite able to find his teammate, as now Hostile gets that one back through into that that trap there, as Raptured now is going to take this one and look for a pass to a teammate. He does have DJ on his right, and he gets it to him. Now DJ is just going to hold this one and send it back over to Raptured. Raptured down the Jolt. Jolt going to try and walk this one in. Has a cross, can't quite find the cross, as now cleared back out by Average Joe's. Not quite for too long though, as Raptured gets the grab, and now DJ going to handle this one. DJ sending this one on a bounce past the Jolt, not quite able to find his hands. Gator going to get the grab. Gator going to send it through. Trying to find the clear, not quite able to find the stack in there. DJ slapping this one over and has Jolt there. Now Jolt going to try and forward this one up. Does have Raptured. Raptured on a one-on-one opportunity. Takes the shot, and oh my, oh my. What is this comeback? It's all tied up, folks, here. With about 3 minutes left to go, as soon as Average Joe's come out of the tubes, this comeback by Mercury has been more than impressive. But Average Joe's still can make something of it here. They still have plenty of time. Now Gator's going to handle this one. Gator going to try and send this one over. Can't quite find it. Is now Hostile. Gets the grab and sends it over to Taco, and Taco going to forward this one into the bubble. Now Raptured going to handle it on the back line. Tries to get it through, but Hostile right there with an interception that's big. Now going to try and send this one in, but can't find it. Now Taco with a stun. Oh, what a play there. Taco with a beautiful ender to be able to get to the disc, find the pass over to JF as the defense was distracted by him, and he gets the 2 points, putting them back up. And there you go, a little bit of a stop of momentum to Mercury's momentum, but now momentum for Average Joe's as they're up by 2. DJ going to handle this one. DJ going to try and send this one through. Now Hostile going to get the grab in the midfield. A bit of role reversal here, as now the defense from Average Joe's coming up big on that offensive joust. Disc going to be loose into that bubble once again. DJ going to get the grab and try and send this one through. Does not quite get it through as it bounces. And now Jolt going to handle this one and going to send it back into that blue bubble. Can't quite find a shot that I believe he was looking for. Now it's going to be loose once again. Raptured able to get that interception off a miss cleared. Now over to DJ. DJ going to try and take a shot on. Oh my goodness. DJ with 3 men all over him. 3 players all coming on top of him. He takes the shot on the goalie and he gets it in for his team. That's a tie game once again with about a minute and a half left to go. We'll have to see where this goes, as now again, here come Average Joe's. Gatorich going to send this one down to Hostile. Hostile going to send this one across, but oh my goodness, Jolt with the midfield interception is going to take a flat bounce. Jess is right there. Jolt's right there. Jolt hit the shot. That's a big 3. Jolt able to put that one in for Mercury, and oh. there's still time for Average Joe's to come back and win this one, but that is certainly an uppercut. As now they get to come out here with their offensive joust once again. They need something fast. Gator going to send this one all the way down to JF in the mid. JF going to find Taco. Taco now going to walk this one up. Tries for a pass, but an interception by Jolt again. Jolt coming up big, clutch in these last couple of minutes, or these last couple of seconds even, as now the disc bounces loose. Once again, Rapture handles this one. Rapture just going to flick this one back on a reset, back to Jolt. Jolt going to look to stall some time. Can't quite find the clear as JF now gets the grab on this one. JF going to try and walk this one in. Can't quite find the pass to the teammate. I believe he was looking for the 3. Now Goffley just going to slap this one out, and Jolt with a clear might seal the deal here now as they get to the disc. DJ going to send this one in. Still have an opportunity here. Gator, if Gator can get it downfield, he almost does, but Goffley just with that interception, I believe, will seal this one up. As now JF gets one last grab, tries to send it through, can't, as it bounces off the Geo, and it will be Mercury with a wild win here in round 1. What a round, what a match. Mercury coming back from a pretty tough deficit to take this first round. An impressive showing from them, but both teams having some potent offense and some potent defense. I mean, Mercury was able to lock down that Average Joe's offense in the midfield initially, and then it was it actually turned out to be Average Joe's with a little bit of lockdown a little bit later on. So interesting dynamic play here from both teams, and they seem very, very evenly matched. I mean, their standings will tell you that for sure, but a very, very tightly run game, really coming down to the last minute there. And quite honestly, it still could have gone either way coming down to the wire, so I'm excited to see a round 2 here. As I turn to take a look at Twitch chat, how are all of you guys doing tonight? I see Hunter in there, Alora, Lucy Brown, Kit Catastrophe. Hope you guys are all having a great night or a great day wherever you guys are in the world. Because, you know, Echo Arena, it's pretty, you know, it's a worldwide thing. We see players from everywhere, you know, OCE players, you know, American players, European players. Echo Arena is a big place. Now we get underway here with round 2. Now DJ off that fast regrab. It will be Mercury to handle the disc on this one, and DJ gonna send this one up to the teammate Goffley, but not able to find Jess's hands now. Disc is loose off that stun. Taco gets the grab and sends it through. Now the disc is going to be loose once again. DJ going to grab this one and send it back through. Does get it all the way down into that blue bubble, and now just going to bounce up towards the top. They aren't able to grab it off that regrab, and instead it will be back into the hands of Taco. Taco going to send this one through. Now bouncing loose into the orange side once again. We'll have to see who gets there first. Looks like it will be JF. For Average Joe's does get it and sends it over to Gator Rich. Gator going to try and forward this one up, but can't quite find a teammate. Is now DJ slaps this one out into the hands of Hostile though. As Hostile on that back line was able to get the grab. Now over to Taco. Taco going to look for a pass. Taco, having his teammates stunned out, was not able to find one and now slaps back out. All right, now DJ able to get another grab, able to send this one back into the blue zone. Jolt going to handle this, possibly, maybe. He does eventually get the handle as he was under some pressure, and now just going to go for a smart reset here back to DJ. And now DJ going to send this one down the Jolt. Jolt with a little bit of a fancy move, going to dance around, tries to bait out some defenders, but a little too much as now they do catch up to him, and they do get a hand on the disc. Taco going to try and send this one out, but right there is Raptured waiting on that double diamond. Now Raptured going to send this one over to Jess. Jess going to possibly walk this one in on a shot, but a good defensive stop there by Taco. Gets the stun and sends this one back in. Now disc bounces down, Taco with an open goal, and he dunks it in, and that gives us our first 2 points for Average Joe's. You know, in a bit of contrast to round 1, where there was a very, very fast start by Average Joe's, a little bit slower here as we take about 2 minutes to get to our first goal. So an interesting dynamic change here, as maybe both teams are getting very used to one another and getting adjusted here to one another. and that caused that. As now Taco with a great midline interception tries for a bounce shot, not quite able to find it. JF not quite able to grab it, but Taco able to recover and slaps it in. Just taps it in for a nice easy little 2 there. And that will put them up by 4. So again, we see Average Joe's maybe off with a little bit of a stronger start versus Mercury, but certainly do not count Mercury out, as they were able to come back, you know, so fast and were able to take that round 1. Now DJ gonna handle this one. DJ send this one all the way deep, all the way over to Jolt. Jolt and an open net, and he finds the 3. Wow. What a beautiful little play there. DJ, not under any pressure, just walks it up as far as he can, and he finds Jolt, who had just had an open shot. I mean, beautiful execution there. Now Gatorich going to handle this one. Gator going to send this one over. Can't quite find the hands of JF. As now Jolt takes another swing, or another 3, I should say. Can't quite find the shot. As now he's going to reset this one back to Raptured. And Raptured now going to send this one over to DJ. DJ going to walk this one up. He has a cross pass open. He opts. Oh, I think he was opting for a shot, but a great grab there by Hostile, and now a clear. Does not quite get out, but Taco right there to pick it up, and now gets the clear for Average Joe's. But what a stop by Hostile, able to get the snag, able to get the grab, the steal there. As now Taco is going to recover this one, and Taco will try and send this one over. Can't quite find the teammate, as now it will be loose once again on that clear. JF able to get a grab, and now sends this one in. It will be Taco to recover this one once again. The pass not quite able to find Hostiles. Now DJ Echo getting a grab. Now looking for a dribble, and they almost get it successfully. They might, as now Jolt just barely missing the disc might allow Average Joe's here to recover, and it will be Taco to get the grab. Now Raptured on the backline, able to get there, and now Jolt trying to send it over to DJ, but not quite able to find him, as now Jess tries for a grab, can't quite get it. DJ gets a slap into that blue bubble, but Hostile able to get another, get his hands on the disc and tries to send it out, can't quite get it, as now Raptured on the backline once again with another interception. DJ with a shot opportunity takes it, and he puts it. That actually gives Mercury a 1-point lead here in this second round, with a little bit under half of the round yet to go. So interesting developments here in this game, as now we see Average Joe's getting ready to come out here once again. Gatorich going to handle this one. Going to try and send it over. Almost intercepted once again, but Taco does get a hand on it. Now going to send this one through, and now JF going to take this one and send it over to Hostile. And Hostile trying to go back. Can't quite find it, as Echo was right there. And now sends this one in on a clear. Raptured with a long shot just off the barrier. And now JF with another grab. That stack coming in fast, so he tries to clear. Not quite able to get it through, but now Taco with another slap is able to get it all the way down into the orange side. And now bouncing into that bubble. Alright, Rapture going to reset this one back to Jolt. A little bit dangerous, as there was a player right there, and Taco does get the snag on it. Now Taco going to walk this one up, looks for the cross, but unfortunately the player, the teammate there, stunned out, as now Hostile tries to get a grab. Can't quite get it, as now Jess gets the grab. Jess going to send this one over and tries to get it through, but can't quite, as it now will be up towards the top, bouncing down. Oh my, that came dangerously close to the goal. Now Rapture trying to get a dance, trying to get control of the disc, but can't quite, as he gets stumped out, and now a clear coming through for the blue team once again. I believe that was a headbutt off the teammate there, as now bounce shot, not quite able to find it. Gatorich able to slap this one back in and give them another 1-point lead here. And very, very quickly, this has become a very, it's become a highly contested game. This was already highly contested, but so close and so intense as this game is now. Mercury gonna come out here again. DJ Echo gonna handle this one and send it down way deep into that blue side. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. DJ Echo, he was looking for the pass, but oh Oh my, what a bounce shot that was. That is a highlight for sure, and you know someone's going to try and make an angle out of that. Someone's going to try and practice that shot and make that a viable shot here in Echo, because we all know how much people love those awesome bounce shots. Now, that disc not quite able to find the pass properly there for Average Joe's is now a bit of a weird interaction with the disc, a little bit of disco disc coming out, as now it will just bounce loose once again. Jolt going to get the grab on this one, and Jolt going to try and send this one through. Can't quite, as now Hostile gets it. Hostile trying to get a clear through, but can't, as it now bounces back into the blue zone of the Average Joe's. They're looking to try and get a grab on it, and Jess almost gets there. But now that slap back into the hands of DJ, and DJ, another 3. That will put Mercury up by 5, and with only about a minute and a half left to go here as they're coming out of the tunnels, the pressure is on Average Joe's. Certainly, they can still make a comeback here, and with 2 3s can take this one, or even a 3 and a 2 can seal a overtime here, as now the disc gets cleared all the way back down. It will be Hostile to take this one and slaps it. He may have lost the handle there by accident, as now the disc bounces down towards the floor. Taco going to take this one, and Taco going to try and send it forward. Does have Hostile. Hostile going to look for a shot. Takes the shot, but off the post. It will be unfortunate for him, as now it bounces back, and Gatorich can't quite get the hand on it. Going to bounce all the way back. They still have some time, as now Gatorich tries to get it over to Hostile, but can't quite, as now DJ Echo clears this one back in, possibly looking for another bounce shot, but can't find this one. DJ able to get this slap, and he puts it in for another 2, and I believe that will seal the deal here for Mercury as they take this second round. But, of course, Average Joe's will fight to the very end, as all Echo players will do, and everyone in Echo Arena VRML will do. And now Gatorich going to handle this one. Send it down over to Taco. Taco going to look for another pass. Almost finds JF. Now going to bounce up. Does eventually find his hands off that bounce. Takes a shot, but a good save there by Rapture, because now this gets cleared back out. Gatorich going to handle this one again, and now over to JF. JF potentially going to look for one last shot here. Does have Taco, and Taco taking a shot, but off the post up top once again, and that will seal the second round. Mercury will take the second round 13-6. And an impressive showing there from both teams, but it really was those last couple of 3s towards the end by DJ Echo that really sealed the deal. DJ coming up clutch here for Mercury. We saw Jolt in round 1 come up clutch for them, and DJ Echo coming up clutch here in round 2. So these teams, you know, so impressive, and these players, very, very impressive players here as well. Do not be surprised to see these teams moving up, as they both had some impressive offense and some impressive defense. And we shall see where the standings lie, but we must get going here because we were running a little bit behind when we first started this match. We do have to run to our next match, but we will be back with you guys in a moment. Please sit tight and stay tuned.
Jackson Jills, I'm Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3 Minute Meta. Bubble defense is going to be the final topic I cover in what I am calling the core of this series. This is not the end of 3 Minute Meta, but it is the end of this more structured and general section. Each new video in the series will be covering a specific aspect of strategy, going into a short deep dive or breakdown of why strategy did or did not work in a given scenario, or covering other topics that this first section did not, such as launch configurations or more specific plays in a given scheme. But with that out of the way, let's talk about bubble defense. The concepts behind bubble defense are fairly simple and straightforward. If the offense breaks through mid, drop drop back and defend the bubble. Once you're in the bubble, coordinate your coverage. Cover lanes at the edge and cover bodies in the bubble. And most importantly, never leave the goal uncovered. Of course, in simplifying to such a degree, we're ignoring a lot of nuance and more specific strategies. But much like everything else in Echo Arena, the specifics can be innumerable, and the meta, particularly in regards to defense, is still actively evolving. When set up in the bubble, it is common to see the offense hold the disc deep in the neutral zone. Their intent is to draw out your defense. In general, if you have the lead, you can let them sit there and burn the clock down. However, if you are behind, all that time lost is time that you could use to regain the lead. If you decide to challenge the disc carrier, there are two general options, single or chain. The trade-offs here should be apparent. A single player is more vulnerable and will generally take longer to get back to the bubble, but if they get stuck out, you are down only that one player. A chain, on the other hand, may be more effective and can get back to the bubble quicker, but if they get stuck out, you're down two players. Neither option is more ideal as a rule. It ultimately comes down to which option your specific team is better at executing or which option your specific opponent is more vulnerable to. If the offense is setting up just outside the bubble, commit your defenders to covering their shot lanes. In general, don't leave the bubble to cover the player, but rather stay inside the bubble while keeping your body between that player and the goal. As the offense starts sending players into the bubble, these players should be called or assigned and covered man to man. Be mindful of stunning here, as a poorly timed stun on your part could end up as a well-timed invulnerability on their part. If coverage is solid, the disc carrier may opt to drive in instead of pass. If a defender is going to dive at the carrier, they should be diving in the pass lane to the player they were otherwise covering. Alternatively, if the goalie decides to dive, whether at a diving player or a loose disc, the nearest defender should immediately rotate into the goal to cover for the goalie. There are many specific coordination and coverage options while defending the bubble. However, the manner in which you assign players to coverage is less important than simply coordinating those assignments. As long as you take that first step in coordination, your specific tactics can evolve over time. So that's it for the core of 3-minute meta. It may or may not be a few weeks before the next part of the series continues, but it will return. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to learn the meta of Echo Arena. This VR sport has become my passion, and your success is my success. The only way this sport becomes the thing we all want it to be is if we become the players we are all determined to become. So again, thank you for your interest in the Echo Arena meta. With all that said, I've been Monsieur Demouy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful season. Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I'm Monsieur Demouy, and this is 3-Minute Meta. In this installment, we are going to cover resets. In the next couple videos, we will be going over neutral zone offense, but before we can do that, we need to touch on resets. A common synonym for reset is a back pass, but these are in fact two distinct things. A back pass is nothing more than the act of sending a pass to a teammate in the direction of your own goal. A reset, on the other hand, is a specific type of back pass with a specific purpose. When you send a reset to your backliner, you are in effect resetting the play. You are restarting your attack effort. When we talked about zones, we also talked about the two stages of attack in Echo Arena, and that these two stages are at mid and bubble. So when you are resetting the play, you are allowing your team to properly set up for an attack on either the mid or the bubble. In either situation, this setup is taking place in a neutral zone, and that back pass, that reset, is being sent to a player in the backfield of that given neutral zone. So when is it appropriate to reset the play? This is actually fairly simple to define. A reset will generally only occur in the following situations. 1. You've just broken through mid and are intending to set up to attack the bubble. 2. You just forced a turnover in your own zone. Or 3. Your first attempt to attack a zone failed and you have maintained or regained possession of the disc. This isn't to say that you should always reset in these situations. Rather, there just really aren't any other situations that will call for a reset. It's an obvious point to be sure, but only because in making it we ignore the nuance of exactly when a reset is most appropriate. Another important factor to consider when calling for a reset is your numbers situation. How many players do they have between the disc and the attack zone, and how many players do you have for a coordinated attack? If your number is smaller, you likely want to reset the play in order to obtain a better numbers situation. One of the most difficult bad habits to break in Echo Arena is the inclination to always be moving forward, which also makes resets one of the most difficult good habits for a team to develop. The core of the breakdown lies in a lack of strategic consideration. If you're in a situation that would otherwise call for a reset, you are likely in a situation where the defense has an advantage. If you continue to drive forward despite being at a disadvantage, you increase the chances that the defense will stop the drive and force a turnover. This is a poor strategic decision, even if it sometimes still earns you a goal. You have to train yourself both as a team and as an individual to recognize your strategic situation at any given time. Being able to break down the arena into simple terms, in this case numbers, makes it easier to keep an eye on the overall strategic situation. So long as you're aware of your number situation, you should typically be able to determine when it is appropriate to reset the play. So in the next two videos, we'll be going over neutral zone offense, which I break down into two sections: turnover offense and bubble offense. Following those videos will be my bubble defense episodes, so to those of you that have been requesting it, this is your roadmap to when I intend to deliver on that. But as always, I thank you very much for watching. I've been Monsieur Demouy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
Blink your eyes and suddenly they're in your face with a stun and a steal.
Yeah, not trying to recover on it. They do ultimately Lit sending that one out. Sweet Tooth, both of them getting down there. Sweet Tooth now far side. Lit looking to send that pass, but Aurora already in the bubble. Oh, are you kidding me? It was in Steel Skydiver's face. In his face, completely screened out, and somehow Steel got the grab on that. Are you kidding me? Long shot here off the backboard. Acorn's gonna get a stop there.
Out trying to make his way, trying to juke his way as kind of a tiger and mouse situation there, a cat and mouse situation there, I should say. And now the backboard shot. Oh my goodness!
Oh, wow, cat and mouse and
pass. And in fact, this one's going to be an excellent save coming through from Wolfo, but Bad Elmo taking it here. Another save from Neo, so brilliant defense, in fact, coming through from Neo. And now the stack's coming through on the other side. It's going to be a shot, and Grimey's going to take it, put that one straight in for the 3, winning in the stack race there.
Really precise passing. Now Nillywick just driving that in, but Alacost able to trying to bait that shot, put his hands through the goal line and find that save, and that clears it to come through. But Nan needs to find their stacks, and they got to get possession. And now with possession and the shot's going to be Alacost. So Alacost making the plays there, throwing his hands in the air, a little bit pumped, and he should be happy with that shot.
Double off of the bounce, but nobody's home as he sends it across. Strembitsky recovering here as he walks in on the bubble. Strem juking, bringing it in. Juke using a player. Nutty.
third in a row on the way as well off that bounce. Almost rebound, however. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Burden Boy, the double headbutt, and that is a VRML first. Guaranteed. Holy smokes. The double headbutt for the 3. Big brain, biggest brain. That was insane.
These not able to stop those 2 passes. They're going to get stopped in the backcourt, and they shot off the backboard. Stopping that one is Stody.
Disc and then spreading out and ultimately helping each other as there was stun outs and saves. Although right now, 4 Kings does have an attack. Ender working his way along the ceiling. Cruisin coming in. Cruisin working his way. Dip and dive in. They're back up by 1. Will that close it out? I think it will. Four Kings take the round and the match.
Out. Saluna gets that one tapped out. It's out of the bubble. 15 seconds. .com looking to track it down. Saluna gets there. So try to send it out off of the root block. .com picks it up. 10 seconds. .com sending that one over to Mamba. Mamba taking his time. 5 seconds. Up to Zax. Stop. One more opportunity. Bringing it in. The stop by steal. We're going to overtime.
Last thing that Rush needed to see go in. That said, if they see that go in, it's gonna be the ice. And Connor, the arms up, hands down, and game. End of the round. It's in the books. Not only to hope for that third round, but also because they still have to go play again and just minutes from now as well. So a lot of factors coming in as they come in hot, but a snag from Ryan, not giving them anything easy.
Yeah, this one long shot here. Their OJ picks it up. It sends it in for.
All about that control. They can't afford to let anything in. 3-2 or otherwise.
At this point, any goal from either team is going to solidify a victory. And with the interception there by Tsunami, this is dangerous for Shorty's disc, but the save, and then the steal, and the stun, and the steal.
You're unmuted.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Hello everyone, welcome back to Arena, and we are getting straight into this match between Wavecheck and Wurst here, as now it will be SWQN, I'm just going to call him Swan, for Wurst getting the first 2 points here. I am your caster Glean. Joining with me is DocEducation in the casting booth, and on the cams will be Wonder T-Man, and in her first cast ever on the sidelines will be Kit Catastrophe. How you doing tonight, Doc?
I'm doing fantastic. So stoked that we have Kit joining us. First time on the streams. That's always a fun thing, and yeah, happy to be watching these two teams here. So it looks like we have Wavecheck in orange and Wurst in blue. Lots of players that we know, you know, from Wavecheck certainly. Well, from both teams. So. Right now, it looks like Swan holding onto the disc in the mid, passing over to Knife Rich. Knife Rich cutting down, looking at beautiful duck move, and then sends it in the top pocket. So just like that, Wurst up 4-0.
Yeah, and a nice little coordinated play there too, as the one teammate was under the goal looking for potential dunk pass there, but instead, when he sees that Knife wants the shot, goes up and stuns the goalie. So beautiful coordination there between the two players, as now it will be Wavecheck coming back out here again. Crypt's going to handle this one, send it over to Derby Boy, but can't quite find the handle, as now Swan gets a grab. Another duck under the teammate, but the shot blocked by Crypt at the last second, and over to Frozen Scorpio. Scorpio going to look for another pass to Derby, and Derby just going to look for a clear here.
Clearing it through. That was an incredible save by Crypt. Disc is now bouncing around, and under pressure is Leap. So Leap sending it through the left side too. Jay Franzel almost picking it up, but it looks like the stack for Wavecheck just goes back to home. So Knife Rich picks it up, passes over to Nest. Leap doing a little bit of work, doing a little whirling dervish, doesn't get the disc to go, gets it hit back out, and it looks like it'll be Franzel throwing it through.
Yeah, but unfortunately just taking a bounce off that tunnel. Crypt now going to take this one, but again, stunned out, as now it bounces up towards the top. Franzel going to get the handle. Going to send this one down to Swan. Swan over to Leap. Great work, but a greater stun from Derby. Great defensive work there, as now they're going to look for another clear here. Derby trying to send it through up top, does get it through successfully, as now it looks like team will be regrabbing towards the disc. No one quite fast enough to get to it yet, but now Jay Franzel handling this one and going to look for a potential passer lead here.
Yeah, Wurst getting a lot of opportunities in the early going, but some really incredible defensive stops by Wavecheck, stopping some opportunities. So Wurst only up by 4, even though the disc has definitely been in the orange side of the arena a lot more than the blue side, as Leap gets the disc and sends it back to Jay Franzel. Franzel on the right side, not under any pressure. Going to go ahead and back pass to Knife Rich. Knife Rich over to Leap. Leap working along the floor. Has options on the right. Does pass. Jay Franzel flying in on the right side and delivering it. So Wurst right now doing their worst against Wavecheck.
Yes, indeed they were, and what a beautiful little bubble play that was. You could see the cuts in from both sides there, really confusing the goalie and making them, forcing a lot of pressure on that goalie. Is now Pass over here to Derpy, and speaking of pressure, what a stack that was to pressure the QB. Now Crypt's going to take this one back from Swan. Going to look for a clear here up top, but on the back line is Leap, just ready to snag that one on an intercept over to Jay Franzo. Jay Franzo with a long three, not quite on as it will bounce, and now Frozen Scorpio going to try and slap this one out, but no. Knife Rich right there over to Leap. Leap going to go for another cross. What another play. Oh my, Wurst. Some beautiful, beautiful plays here.
Yeah, really, really beautiful passing. There's a lot of connection right now going on the Wurst side. You can tell their communication is just really strong, and their cuts are really strong. They're looking for cuts. They're looking to cut. That kind of passing is just very, very difficult for a defense to stop.
Yeah, and we see a timeout here. I assume from wave check, and I like this timeout, taking that time to maybe mentally reset. As you know, this passing from Wurst, Doc called them the worst side a little bit earlier, but you could almost say that they're the best side right now, as they are really getting everything that they want. So I like this timeout to try and rethink the strategy of both offense and defense. How do you work around this Wurst offense that has been putting so much pressure, and even this defense that has been able to get the turnovers that they want, and how do you adjust to them?
Yeah, it's definitely really tough, as it looks like someone from the Wurst side or the reality check side has dropped, or maybe gone to spectator. Not quite sure. So some players just figuring some stuff out there. But yeah, from what I've seen so far, wave check, maybe they just need to get a little bit more in sync. But I mean, Wurst is looking really, really strong right now. I mean, they're not. I haven't really seen them make any mistakes.
Yeah, like their bubble passing has just been so on point, so spectacular. It's really bad. Like their passing has just been phenomenal, and of course something that we expect to see from these diamond level teams, just phenomenal play, but. Just a beautiful, beautiful display here from Wurst, especially inside the bubble, as they're able to get, like I said before, they're able to get everything that they want with these passes, able to confuse the goalie, able to get the shots and the looks that they're looking for, and it's great work by them.
It really is. We talk about this a lot. Echo Arena is a game that even at the highest level, mistakes are made. And in some sense, who wins and loses is kind of about who makes the least mistakes or the least costly mistakes in the game. And right now, what that means, that's about passing. That's about missing opportunities. So, for example, we've talked about the bubble passing of Wurst and how it's so good. Well, what that means is, basically 100% of their passes are exactly where they intend them to go. And so they're showing up right to their teammate. That enables them to move freely, to shoot freely, not have to be adjusting to the pass. So even just a few degrees difference, especially on a cut pass, can be the difference between having your teammate catch the pass and having them miss the pass, and that can be the difference between an easy 2 points and no points. And yeah, right now, Wurst is not making any of those mistakes. So of course, wave check, a diamond team, a very, very strong team, expect them to turn it on and make their own runs in this game. So it looks like the players are readying up, and we might get back to the action, Glean.
Certainly, and if there's something that both Doc and I have seen from our days of casting so far, it has been the infamous second round turnaround, as teams can, maybe lose by a little bit, maybe lose by a lot in that first round, and then all of a sudden that second round something clicks, and the team is just able to go on a big run and take that second round and force round 3. So certainly we could see that here. As now Derpy Boy is going to handle this one, send it back over to Crypt, and Crypt going to walk this one up, look for a pass, instead opts to try and clear it through the mid, as it does take a bounce off that Geo, and will be loose once again. Now Leap going to take this one and send it back into the orange zone.
And immediately the stack from Wurst was together, but Crypt doing some good work, getting stunned out, but getting stunned out themselves right there. And Derpy Boy with the disc under pressure. Oh, Knife Rich on the backside. What an interception. Oh, but it's back in the hands of Scorpio, and this time it won't be intercepted. It's cleared.
Yeah, now back into that blue zone. Disc gonna bounce loose once again. It will be Crypt getting there off of a fast regrab. Scorpio gonna send this one over to Derpy, and look at that. Oh no! Almost had the opportunity, but the stun there by the goalie. What a play by Wurst. A great job by that goalie as he saw that play coming, and now Crypt's gonna try and send this one back through on the blue side, but unfortunate here for wave check, but a great play there by Wurst. Now Leap's going to try and send this one back out. Can't quite find it. Is now it will be Scorpio to pick this one back up once again. Potentially going to slow things down here as he does just walk across the geo, waits for his team to get set up. They still have plenty of time with about 4.5 minutes left to go here. Over to Crypt, and Crypt with a shot. There you go. There's their first 2 points. A nice little icebreaker there.
Big time icebreaker. They're on the board. First score of the game. It's always the hardest one. 4 minutes to go, down by 6. There is tons of time here. Don't let the beginning of this game fool you. I think things are about to heat up as Wurst comes out of the goal. Swan looking to pass, and so there is a kind of little slight mistake that we're talking about. Now Wave Check has the disc. They've cleared it through. Their stack is together. They're gonna get there. No, Frozen Scorpio. Disc takes an unfortunate bounce for Wave Check, but Scorpio gets the disc, passes along to the backside, can't quite handle it. So again, just some little bit of misconnections. Was a big difference there.
Yeah, and I mean, look at that. Wave Check have seemed to gotten their regrabs together, and now they are beating Wurst to the disc here on a number of occasions. Now Frozen Scorpio handling this one again on another intercept. Crypt's going to take this one. Crypt with a one-on-one opportunity is going to walk this one up and take another shot, and they've cut this point lead in half. Doc, I mean, they're only down by 4, only 2 scores after a little bit here.
Yeah, and honestly, even if they hadn't scored at all yet, just the way they're playing looks completely different in the last couple of minutes here. And they have scored. They scored 4 points, and they're down by 4. There is tons of time, and the way they're playing, look at that pressure. Now it's Wurst whose passes are just a little bit harried, and now the disc is bouncing through, and it looks like Wave Check will recover the disc. Oh, Jay Franzel getting his hand on the disc and tapping it, but that stack from Wave Check is really strong right now, Glean.
Yeah, this defensive stack that we're seeing is just brutal. They are getting to the disc, and they are just putting so much pressure as soon as anybody from Wurst touches the disc. There's immediate pressure. Now a reset back over to Richter, and Richter going to try and handle this one. What a snag from Jay Franzel, though, as now he's got an open lane. He looks for the long 3 off the bounce, not quite able to find it off the backboard, as it will be just bouncing back into the hands of Jay Franzel. Now Jay going to try and send this one over. Can't quite find the teammate as it's going to bounce off that barrier back over into that trap. It will be Swan after a stun on Richter grabbing the disc and sending this one over to Leap.
Leap passing it down low. Jay Franzel back to Leap with the slam. So wow, just like that, a little give and go action. Wow, this game has really heated up.
For sure, both these teams putting on a show. What a little play there by Wurst. Oof. Just absolutely nasty, as now it will be Wave Check coming back out here once again. Crypt's going to take this one, going to send it back over to Derby Boy, and Derby going to try and walk this one up. Does have the pass option, can't quite find it. Is now Jay Franzel on another 3. Oh, wow. Jay Franzel makes sure to hit this one. He missed the other one from before, but he wants to let them know that he can hit those.
Yeah, Jay Franzel has been doing some really good work in the mid, on stunning, on stealing, on intercepting, and right there, able to do it on both ends, getting the steal and then turning around and throwing it in for a long 3 to basically end this round. So it's just a question of what the final score is going to be, as Wave Check will definitely continue to prep for round 2. Frozen Scorpio getting the disc, attempting to make the pass, not quite there yet. But yeah, Wave Check will spend the last minute of this round trying to get their offense in sync a little bit.
Yeah, now that just a little bit of a missed pass. What a grab there by Crypt. They were looking for a clear, so Crypt able to get this snag and get another 2 points on the board. And maybe you can think if they can get another defensive stop here, maybe get a steal and another score, that's good momentum for them. I mean, 2 scores in a row, back to back, especially on a good defensive stop, that could be big for coming into round 2, some momentum and some figuring out of this Wurst offense.
Absolutely huge. Yeah, just the way that they're playing right now, you can see that they're flowing better. You know, Crypt and Rickster flying in right there. You know, even if they don't score, or even if they do score, it's not going to change the outcome of this round. But just the way that they're playing on offense and defense has completely changed in the last 3.5, 4 minutes of this game. So, really looking forward to round two. And with that, it's time for the big time debut of Kit Catastrophe. Kit, what are you seeing on the sideline?
What I'm seeing is that both teams are coming out really strong. Like to start off with Wave Check, they had amazing defense right from the get-go. They didn't quite have the offense, but after that pause, they came out fighting, rip-raring to go, and they just came out absolutely blazing. And you can see that the point difference, it didn't bug them. Both teams keeping really calm and keeping that rhythm going. Like, even if their rhythm got interrupted, both teams just kept it going.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Kit. And I think you made a great point there. The mental fortitude of WaveCheck, you know, being down by so much, a lot of teams, or it can be very tough for teams to really adjust to that and to really come back from that. But we saw them build some momentum and get some scores, and really, it didn't seem to phase them as they came in as they came out of that pause and they came into the latter half of that first round. And yeah, that just speaks testaments to WaveCheck's mental capabilities here.
The mental is huge, and over time, I mean, WaveCheck, these guys didn't start playing yesterday. I mean, they have a lot of experience. They have a lot of times where they've been down, where they've lost big and come back. They're not gonna give up. They're not gonna let you down. They're never gonna run around and
Oh,
desert you. As
oh
that as
my.
that save was amazing. Knife Rich on the nest now, doing a little bit of styling, working 1-on-2. Holy Toledo! Knife Rich putting on a show.
Yeah, seriously, what a shot there from Knife. Able to juke out two defenders and just throw that one in on the goalie. Great work there for the first 2 points here of round two, going to Wurst, and now WaveCheck on their offensive joust here. We'll see what they can do as now Crypt gets the disc once again. It's going to look for another pass. Does have a pass up top. Tries to get it to Frozen. Almost gets it to him, but Leap instead gets the grab, and now disc back into the orange zone.
Just bouncing around. Jay Franzel's in the area, gonna get it with a little bit of time, but 2 minutes in goal. So whoa, takes a shot anyway. 18 meters, a second from only 8 meters out, hits the left side pocket there. Wow, that is a bold shot, but it's worth 3 points.
A bold shot indeed, but I mean, if it works out, it works out. Certainly, as now WaveCheck going back on offense here over to Derpy Boy. Derpy Boy can't quite handle it, as now it bounces down towards the floor. Crypt able to get it and tries to get it passed over, but Knife Rich right there, and there is that defense from Wurst in the midfield, able to get all of these interceptions. Now Swan gonna look for a shot, jukes out another one, and a bit of a familiar move from Knife Rich. Pass over to Knife Rich. What a save there from Crypt. Gets the hand on it, denies the shot, and now Frozen Scorpio gonna try and clear this one back out.
That was big time from Crypt. I mean, it's early days, but going down 7-0, in the first 2 minutes does not feel good. And right now, that was a huge save from Crypt to keep it within two goal score. And right now, WaveCheck is on the offensive, looking for it. Wow! If that pass connects, no, it can't quite. Wow, that would have been amazing. But now the disc is bouncing around toward the popcorn area. Derpy Boy picking it up, passes over to Frozen Scorpio. Scorpio has a little bit of time, but under pressure from Swan, passes over to Rickster. Rickster on the floor. Rickster has options. Derpy Boy is right underneath the goal, but elects to pass to Frozen Scorpio instead. Scorpio has to back it out. A little bit of a bad bubble there. Crypt moving in. Crypt for 2. So just like that, a 5-point turnaround. Crypt with the save on the other end to keep it from going 7-0, and then the score on the offensive end. Now it's 2-5.
Yeah, and that's big. I mean, we saw that WaveCheck couldn't quite get a score until the latter half after that timeout, but getting to break the ice this early in this round, you got to think that's got to be pretty good for them. As now that stack almost gets to the QB once again, but the pass gets through. Now Knife Rich going to handle this one once again. Knife Rich going to look for a cross over to Jay Franzel. Does happen. Tries to go back. to Leap on a reset. Now Leap going to send this one up top to Swan. Swan going to have a pass to Jay Franzel, and again, that signature Wurst passing gets them another 2 points. My goodness, they have just been on point this entire night so far.
I mean, that was beautiful. Yeah, on point indeed. I mean, that was just calm. Just the spacing, the intuitive movement and passing, and the easy scoop left-handed from. I don't know if Jay Franzel is left-handed, but Swan taking it directly from the hand of Crypt right there. That's not the kind of mental mistake that they needed right now.
Yeah, and punishing that was, as we saw Swan come in for the slam dunk. A bit of a morale booster here for Wurst. So now they're up by 7 with about 6 minutes left to go for it. We'll have to see how Wavecheck responds. Now Crypt going to send this one over to Derpy, but again, not quite able to find the teammate. Is now Swan going to try and recover it. He does so successfully. Is now going to back it up once again, and try and send the pass over to Jay Franzel. Can't quite find him, as now will bounce loose once again. Crypt able to get a hand on it as he dove out from the goal, and now back into the blue bubble it goes.
Back into the blue bubble. There's a lot of stunning on in the background, so the disc is kind of bouncing around, and it'll take some time before someone gets there. Crypt pressuring, but it looks like Derpy Boy gonna pick it up. It kind of runs into Frozen Scorpio there, so a little bit of some incredible defense by Swan in the mid, and the stacks are coming through.
Yeah, now Jay Franzel able to get another handle on it, and now he's going to look for potentially a pass or potentially a shot. We saw that shoulder 3 from earlier. No, he tries to walk it in, but what a save! Crypt again in the goal, denying another fantastic shot. What a great save there by Crypt. He's really showing up clutch for this team of Wavecheck, as now they try and get another clear through, but can't quite get through, as now Jay Franzel gets the handle on it.
Those are huge saves by Crypt, keeping the team in the game. Disc is thrown through. The stacks are together. If they get it, then they do. Plenty of time for Rickster to float in the slam. Still called a slam dunk. Still worth 2 points. They're down by 5 with 5 to go. Plenty of time for Wavecheck.
I mean, is it really a slam dunk? It's more of like a floater dunk if you just, gently place it in. Right? Isn't that right, Doc?
I think so. I don't know how the game, they'd have to program it in to say if you're going below this speed, it's just a dunk. I think they need to, though, because when it says slam dunk and they're going at that speed, it looks a little goofy. But just like that, the disc is back in the hands of Wavecheck. Rickster on the floor has an option on Crypt. What a save by Leap.
These goalies from both of these teams have been phenomenal. As now Jay Franzel with another shot, can't quite find it. Jay Franzel again off post this time. Now Crypt gets the grab, but as I was saying before, these goalies have made some fantastic saves in this game so far.
They have, and the stacks are right there. Going a little bit past it is Rickster, but it looks like it will be swooped up by Knife Rich coming from the other side. Rich elects to pass it off, but Crypt jumping up. What an interception just by the tip of the fingers. Can't quite connect with Rickster, though, and now it's going to bounce on the floor. Jay Franzel will clear it through.
Not quite, as it does bounce off that Geo, but now Jay Franzel getting the handle once again into the hands of Frozen Scorpio. Scorpio going to send this one over to Crypt. Crypt's going to look for a long shot, not quite able to find it as it does bounce off that nest. And now back into the hands of Crypt. Now Crypt's going to try and send a pass, but what a read there by Swan, diving to the backboard, seeing that pass and getting the denial. Now Rickster gets the disc back as the disc was not quite clear. Now Derpy Boy going to look for a cross. Unfortunately, cannot find Rickster as it now bounces up towards the ceiling. Frozen Scorpio with a handle, sends it over to Crypt. Crypt looking for a shot, and he does find it on a 19 meter per second shot. That will give them, that will put them down by only one more goal. Only a 3 left to go here.
That was so well timed, just in the right place, like the Industrial Revolution. Is just perfectly in the right timing, and that's what they needed, because there's 2.5 minutes left. They're down by 3. They can definitely come back, as Jay Franzel now working his way, passes into Swan. Swan passes back, but the disc is now loose, and the stack is together. Frozen Scorpio getting a hand on it first, passing it through, and let's see whose stack can get together quicker. It looks like the last stack is the most important stack. Rickster flying in, stealing the disc, and they're down by 1.
Yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic sometimes in Echo Arena, because even though you may be the faster stack, if that second stack comes in fast enough, sometimes they're able to get the steal and punish you for being the faster stack. So sometimes it's good to be second in Echo Arena, and sometimes it's good to be a little bit slower. As now the pass over to Jay Franzel, looking for another pass, does get it off as he was under pressure from that stack. Now a slap through down into that orange bubble, recovered here by Crypt, and Crypt's going to try and send this one under clear, but can't quite find anything. Jay Franzel going to dance around a little bit, gets stunned out by Scorpio. Scorpio going to look for another clear here.
The clear is successful. It'll bounce through onto the other side, and it looks like they're gonna have a shot. Oh, I don't think it went off his teammate's head. Derpy Boy had a shot, but couldn't quite get there. So still down by 1 with a minute left. And the disc is bouncing around. Jay Franzel steals it on the floor, is under pressure, stunned out by Scorpio. What an incredible defense. And their stack is together. Can they get there quick enough? Oh, they've broken up. The stack from the blue team, Jay Franzel flying in. Wow, what a move.
Yeah, I mean, that just great defense there from Wurst. Just denying that shot, or denying that opportunity. But now Derpy Boy with another opportunity finds Scorpio. Oh, what a stun there by Jay Franzel. Ties him up and makes sure that he can't get that shot off. Now the clear not quite successful as Rickster gets the handle on it. Over to Derpy Boy, but Derpy Boy covered by Swan. Swan going to send this one down to Leap. And now Leap going to forward this one back into the orange bubble where, oh my, Jay Franzel was practically waiting off that rebound. Sends it back to Knife Ridge. Knife Ridge can't quite get a grab, but now does find the nest, dances around a little bit. Dancing is still as he looks for a shot, tries to find it. What placement.
Knife Rich knew what he had to do, waste a little time and then get the 2. So they're now up by 3. They're going to be about 4 seconds left, 6 seconds left once this gate opens up. So definitely an opportunity, but it's going to be a tight one. And oh, not like that. Yeah.
That will wrap up the second round here.
That will wrap it up. But Kit, what are you seeing on the sidelines?
I think that WaveCheck just didn't have enough. I don't know how to put it. They were getting so close, so close, but a couple of mistakes where they just didn't read the situation right meant that they lost the disc, and Wurst took advantage of that and just played on it. They could pick exactly where WaveCheck was going to make that mistake and then use that to their advantage. They did an amazing job to do that. And I think that both teams, they picked up on the mistakes and they just couldn't get there, but Wurst just read that situation a bit better.
Yeah, I think that's a great analysis, and it was close in the end. Just a bit better, I think, is a great way to describe it. I mean, both teams put on a real show, especially on the defensive end as well. WaveCheck picking up, Prip with 6 saves, 8 overall for the team, and 3 steals as well. On Wurst side, they had 4 steals as a team, but it was Swan and Jay Franzel picking up 3 steals and 2 steals each. So both teams showing some offensive and defensive prowess in this game.
Yeah, and think about the stats that aren't on the scoreboard. The interceptions, the amount of times these teams read one another, both inside the bubble and inside the midfield, and were able to get the interception as either a clear was going off or perhaps a pass inside the bubble was going off. They were able to get the grab, and speaks volumes to how good their defense was. But you don't, these little things you don't see on the scoreboard, such as the ATT there, or the shot attempts. I wish we had an interception counter, but not quite implemented quite yet.
So with that, Glean, do we have any more games, or is this the last one for tonight?
This was the last one for tonight. That wraps up our 2-game series. Thank you to all of you for joining us tonight there in the Twitch chat. I have been Glean. That was DocEducation with me in the casting booth. Doc, you got any final words here?
No, just wanted to thank Kit Catastrophe for joining us on the sidelines as well. Everyone expect to see Kit. Kit is in the OCE region, so hopefully we'll be pairing up with maybe an OCE camera person and doing a little bit more, showing a little bit more love to the OCE community. And yeah, Kit, anything you wanna say for before we sign off?
100%. I think my goal coming into this was to grow our OCE base, to show more love to the OCE community, and to grow the female base. I am the first female OCE caster, and I am very proud of it, and I hope to see more females involved in this game. And I hope that I can inspire other people to be a part of it, because it's such an amazing community.
Yes, sir. All right. And of course, we cannot forget the lovely Wonder T-Man on the cams doing fantastic work for us as always. But that will be it here for Echo Arena VRML 2. Thank you, everyone, for joining us once again. And everyone, please have a great night.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.